It's number 11 Louisville playing host to crosstown rival Kentucky. Austin McGinnis to kick it away. Taken on the bounce at the 5 by Dawkins. And he's belted as he gets across the 15. Straight back to throw on first down and throws deep, has a man and him in stride. Jalen Smith.
And you see the effortless throwing motion.
Jackson rifles it across the middle. The catch made by Seth Dawkins.
Formation. Kentucky defense may be tired.
Radcliffe, the tailback. Inside the 20 to about the 18-yard line.
And the key is getting up 31-0. Then you can do whatever you want. And right now, of course, that doesn't look like it's going to be the case.
Straight up the middle. Jackson, touchdown.
Than they looked at all last couple of Thursday nights ago against Houston. Second half, and of course, last week in the just devastating loss that took Louisville out of the college football playoff consideration against Houston.
Saheem King on the return takes it out to the 25-yard line.
Round scheme to a run-based scheme.
Johnson under pressure. He wants to air it out on first down. Garrett Johnson. Touchdown, Kentucky, 75 yards.
Like you said, match the long throw Louisville had on their first play.
And he did just enough to move in the pocket.
Huge underdogs, the Wildcats are coming into this one. So nice to match Lamar Jackson's efficiency, I guess is the word.
Travion Samuel.
Another nice block on that touchdown.
Jackson keeps again.
Huge runner pass, and it's just deadly when it's going well for this guy.
Jackson chooses pass on this one. His receiver stopped and it's overthrown.
Sophomore, so he'll get a crack at it again at least next season as well.
Radcliffe off the left side, nothing there.
A little bit of coverage.
Kentucky shows blitz, but they only come with 4. The pass underneath is incomplete.
There was a little lack of confidence when all those blitzes came.
Charles Walker is deep for Mason King's punt. And lets it go. Did a nice fake to keep the coverage with him as the ball bounced into the end zone. Offensive line, they have done very, very well. Boom Williams.
Crampton.
Williams averaging over 100 yards a game the last 5. Swallowed up inside. Pressure coming. Johnson trying to run for it. He's got the first down. Got a block.
He's got to stay face-to-face with that quarterback.
Johnson sits in the pocket, rifles it. Had his man Garrett Johnson. Johnson shakes one tackler, can't get rid of a second, takes it to the 39. Johnson hit as he throws, the pass incomplete to kick to Jair Alexander, who's had a good year as a punt returner. Takes it on the hop. Forced out of bounds around the 26. Louisville. Jackson, pressure. 11 sacks a week ago. They won't get him here. Ball comes loose. Was he down? Kentucky football.
Previous play is under further review.
The ball's not out. That's not going to be a fumble. Denzel Ware is making the tackle. The ball, to me, right now, the right knee looks like it's down for Lamar Jackson, and it does not look like the ball is loose yet.
I would agree with that.
After
Lamar
review,
Jackson was defenseless.
the player was down at the 44.5-yard line. It'll be first and 10 from that spot.
This player low with his forearm like that. Very dangerous play.
Radcliffe.
Punch in there.
Jackson stumbles as he goes back in the pocket. No pressure. Fires downfield and overthrown.
He got banged as he was leaving for the route. So
Jackson kept it again, but this time Courtney Love, the middle linebacker. Mason King into punt. Walker is deep. Fair catch signaled for and made at the 13.
He's done a wonderful job recruiting.
Steven Johnson back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Johnson back in and just got it past the defender itself. Especially when you have a young ball club. That pass thrown and caught beautifully by Garrett Johnson.
Austin Peay to get bowl eligible.
Snell in for the direct snap. Now he's going to throw it up for grabs. Incomplete. Johnson back in. Rifles that one through the hands. In the backfield with him. Blitz coming. They'll swing it to Snell. Got a block on the corner. He's got the first down and more. Snell pushed out of bounds at the 40-yard line.
Personal foul.
The ball.
Face mask on the defense. Number 11. 15-yard penalty from the end of the run. First down.
Williams in to take the direct snap. Trying to pick his way. Flag is down. This is going to be a hold, I believe, on Cole Mosier.
Holding. Offense. Number 74. 10-yard penalty. First down.
Williams. Inside the 20, the 10-5. Boom. Touchdown. What a burst.
He was never able to recover. That was a bad reaction by the linebackers and secondary of Louisville. He keeps the momentum and people start changing the channel. It could start to hurt his chances.
Dawkins on the return. 2/3 of it's come from Louisville. Radcliffe, the running back. Jackson, not much of a fake at all, but he doesn't need much.
And try to get pressure on him early.
First down as they take it out to the...
Brown as a secondary coach and defensive coordinator was how he got to be a head coach.
That ball knocked down at the line of scrimmage. Jackson, 5 carries, 62 yards so far. Stands in the pocket. That's Hicatini, projected as a 4th or 5th round.
Especially young ones, their eyes will go down, as Doc Punch said. Their eyes will go down to that rush if things start going sideways up front.
Jackson on the keeper. So quick. The ACC record book and some national. Pressure coming this time, and they got him.
There was confusion last week, and that time confusion again. It leaves Jackson in a bind.
Chased out of the pocket and throws behind.
If you run everybody off.
4-man rush, no pressure. Finally, they do get some, and the pass is caught, but short of a first down. 4th and 2. Jackson follows Radcliffe. Got the first down.
With a win today. So this could be a big program loss as well.
Jackson with a lot of time to the corner. Touchdown. Wide open.
And Jackson looks the part as the guy who's going to be giving a speech in a few weeks up in New York.
Maybe getting Louisville, Clemson, maybe Virginia Tech, and some good teams out of the SEC or Big Ten that may have a shot to go as well.
Shaheem King on the return, fighting for extra yardage up across the 20.
For Louisville, who knows where you're going to end up.
Fake the double reverse and the keep by Baudette.
Really impressive.
JoJo Kemp is in as a Wildcat quarterback. And he plows straight ahead, picks up about 6. Players have taken snaps when you count in the Wildcats. And there again is JoJo Kemp. They do the best and have all year long. Johnson, short set, right into the gut of Dorian Baker, and he dropped it.
What a miss.
They're not only giving up yards because of these drops, they're giving up time of possession, which counts so much for them. Looked like interference with the fair catch, and that's going to cost Kentucky.
Turned over, and the Kentucky guys, they just got there too soon. And you've got to have some body control as you go flying. Who's saying he's being pushed into him, but I don't think that's the case, Cash.
That's a 15-yard penalty. First down.
Radcliffe turns it up, gets 6. Radcliffe again, huge hole. Power powers his way to the 40.
Actually falling apart against Houston a couple of weeks ago, so a step forward.
Jackson with time and finds another receiver who is wide open. Radcliffe. Looks like they made a commitment.
And Petrino shared that during Thanksgiving dinner on Thursday, he found himself in the basement of his family's home having to watch film to make the adjustments along the way. It's a huge part, a huge job.
3rd and 6 here. That's a first down to the 7.
Jackson had taken a couple of shots. One that time we saw on the non-fumble.
Jackson knocked out of bounds. He tried to get the corner, but J.D. Harmon was waiting for him. Straight ahead, Radcliffe, and he's marked short.
This doesn't stay in 8's hands.
Radcliffe. What a job by Kentucky. Is on to try the field goal and knocks it through for 19 yards out. Miss the hole that was blocked for him. And big mistake here as the kickoff goes out of bounds. All today. Pressure, Johnson straight up the middle. He kept going until somebody came near him. Louisville. Direct snap to Stanley Williams. And boom, dives outside, but there is a flag down back in the line of scrimmage.
Holding
and it's a hold.
on the offense. Number 64. 10-yard penalty. First down.
Hand off to Snell. Option look, Johnson with a keeper, not much room. He gets as much as he can out to the 50.
Early this season. Barker was hurt against Florida, actually.
3rd and 15, tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Washington. Back into Kentucky territory. D. Smith got the tip that set it up.
Smith, watch out as he works around the offensive player, Garrett Johnson. He makes a little contact, but that's okay. He got there right when the ball got there. Play an in-state non-conference rival.
Jackson trying to go to work under pressure. The second sack takes him down.
Just completely got off his track and missed the blitzing linebacker.
2nd and 22. They get a lot of it back. Jackson with plenty of time again and just rifles it in there to quick.
Sometimes.
It's also a little easier when there's nobody within 5 yards of the guy you're throwing it to.
Yeah, Bobby Petrino called the plays.
It's a sweep with Bonifant, the wide receiver. Trying to get outside, shovels underneath. Hicatini, the tight end, touchdown.
In the end zone while Hicatini was making his way to the goal line.
Freaky with the point after first half.
And a good rebound. They went down 14-7. They were looking a little shaky like they did a couple of Thursdays ago against Houston. So a good answer by Lamar Jackson in Louisville.
King picked up the kickoff.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if they run it a little bit to get started here, see if they can get a little breathing room.
Direct snap to Snell. Offense if they get it back with any time left. This looks like a double pass. And this should be interference, and it is.
Stacey Thomas hit him so early.
On the defense, number 32. It's a spot foul. First down.
It's a terrible rule. This is clearly interference.
And here's Conrad coming late here. Knocks him down, but look at the ball. Look at the ball. Mike, the rule is in that if it's uncatchable, there's no one on the planet who would have caught that because that ball was in the stands. I don't disagree with you there.
This one is launched and caught by Johnson. Garrett Johnson, after a 75-yard touchdown, now has one of 63. Cut the lead to 3 and does.
Championship.
High short kick taken by Travion Samuel. Gets to the outside, stays on his feet, fights for extra yardage up to the 33-yard line.
State or Michigan in the championship game. That's another quality win.
Jackson, for the 3rd time today, goes down under the rush. Junior college transfer who won the job, and again a receiver wide open in the middle of the field, and it's James Quick. Pressure finally coming on Jackson. Here's where he's the most dangerous.
Wow.
And did not get the first down. To Walker. Beautiful punt. Walker's just going to let it go. There won't be a flag because he did not signal for a fair catch, but it looked like Louisville downed it at about the 1 yard line. For the first down, however. Williams dangerously close to the goal line, then breaks out and close to the sticks. Williams as whistles blow.
Before the snap, false start on the offense, number 74. That's half the distance. It'll be third down.
Williams straight up the middle. McKinnis gets it out of there, but it bounces out of bounds, and it does so in a hurry.
Play, so you try to save one if you can.
Jackson. Quick, dropped it.
Other guy we had mentioned, some guys struggling with drops, and yeah, that's just down, and he wasn't able to bring it in.
He had hit his last 8 before that drop. Here's an out complete down to the 22-yard line, but the half runs out.
I think you give a lot of credit to Louisville for bouncing back. They're in a tough game. I'm not surprised by that. But after how poorly they played against Houston 2 Thursdays ago, this is a big rebound.
Saheem King near the 25. Hudson has thrown the ball extremely well. Pressure coming. Flanker screen. They've got about 5 yards. Jeff Baudette. Show a little jet sweep action. Johnson ready to throw again. Airs one out one more time. Tipped and incomplete. Johnson throws to the outside, has the first down, and more. Ryan Timmons, and Timmons shaking tacklers as he goes across midfield. Boom Williams back in at tailback. They fake it to him. Johnson, and they're having nothing of it. Johnson with time wants to go deep again on the post and overthrown. Has completed only 7 passes, but they've gone for 217 yards. Lost the ball, got it back himself. Holy cow, what a play by Johnson.
He caught this, and it didn't look to me like anybody got.
Williams. Johnson, flanker screen, got it out to Baudette. And Baudette is nothing sacred. Cat snap. And Snell has the first down and more. Touchdown, Kentucky.
Of Snell waiting, then bursting through, and again Louisville having some struggles. 27 coming into this ball game, and there is a lot to play for this Cardinal team.
Really nice kick. Samuel will take a knee.
In first place, but you may open up the race if you lose today against Kentucky.
Jackson on the keeper. Tremendous speed. Finally caught him from behind at the 15. Radcliffe, the lead blocker. And Jackson drilled as he tried to get to the outside.
Dual threat type of quarterbacks, but it took a little sales job for him to recruit and get in on Jackson.
Jackson keeps, can't make the corners. This time they hand it off straight ahead to Jeremy Smith. Smith appeared to get the first down. First and goal, same play, same result. Jeremy Smith, touchdown.
Smith to get his head of steam.
Freaky gives magnificent. King Out to the 24. Now trying to answer again. Williams. Nice cut up to the 29. Read option pass tipped and caught. C.J. Conrad. Flanker screen. Get it out to Johnson, who's had a couple of huge plays. Williams. That'll leave them about 6 yards shy. So he was the backup starting the season. Throws out in the flat, has a first down and more. Ryan Timmons. Wildcat snap. Flanker screen again. Timmons. Only got about a yard that time.
For Kentucky, not quite in field goal range.
Boom, straight ahead. He's to the 29.
Call here inside of 4 yards.
Blitz coming. They pick it up, and he throws for the first down. What a pass. Garrett Johnson. Williams offset to the left. Johnson throws for the end zone. Knocked away at the last moment. Quarterback draw. Can't escape the second man. Blitz coming. They pick it up. Pass for the end zone. Knocked away again. Chucky Williams. 35-yard field goal try to tie. Oh, that ball started to hook and then straightened out. License to them.
A nice moment during senior day.
Samuel and Dawkins are back. Samuel tripped up as he crossed the 20. They also want to see the Heisman Trophy quarterback go to work, and he floats one out. It's picked! Underthrown, and Mike Edwards gets his second interception of the season.
Oh, so if you're going to make this throw, it's got to be overthrown, certainly not underthrown. If your guy has a step, I think it would be Baker Mayfield, who's off this week. If he surges next week against Oklahoma State, and Oklahoma gets a big win somewhere else.
That would be a shame for Jackson if that is held against him.
For sure.
Still in at running back on now, or tailback at 3rd and 2, and he picks his way for a first down into Louisville territory. Game is so close statistically as it is on the scoreboard. Snell, Wildcat carry again. Snell dragging tacklers with him down to the 37-yard line. 7-point underdog driving to take the lead. Snell again, not this time. He'll pick up maybe 2. Snell. Johnson wants it all. Touchdown! Dorian Baker.
We've had to change the offense, and Johnson just playing great today in the throw game. Most likely going to the Orange Bowl, and with a loss today, who knows where they may end up.
Short kick taken to 12 by Samuel, trying to get to the outside and forced out of bounds near the 40.
Over on ABC. Mike?
Well, you knew that was going to be a fist fight. Jackson. That's been open all day long, and they've got a first down and holes. Jackson gets what he can, gets out of bounds to 43 for 121 yards. A couple of the big ones have been straight up the middle, like this one for Radcliffe.
Engaged Radcliffe, who we saw get engaged to his girlfriend before the game.
Jackson rifles, it's tipped and intercepted. Blake McCain.
Gatini, how many times for easy catches? This one just slightly off, and another huge turnover by Lamar Jackson.
And Jerry, I got to say, some of the trophies these guys play for, as D'Angelo Brown goes straight up the middle, D'Asian Richardson.
Unblocked. Completely left alone.
That's 335 pounds with a head of steam. Wildcat snap, cutting to the outside is Kemp. And Kemp close to a first down where he's pushed out.
Momentum change, and for a player trying to seal the Heisman Trophy, two big mistakes.
They needed about a yard. They got a yard and a half. Some quick, some sustained. They would love one more. Taking a shotgun snap. Fakes the handoff. Rolls forward to the 22. 3rd and long. Throws the out. Beautifully covered. Chucky Williams was right there.
Big play. Kentucky converts that. Eats more clock.
Taken by Samuel.
Keep 7-point lead for the Wildcats here in the 4th.
Jackson on a keeper. All the way to the 20.
You're watching, me being one of them watching, this is the type of drive that you want to see a guy who's going to win the Heisman. You want to see him deliver on a playoff.
Jackson over 400 yards in total offense, looking for more. Throws in the flat. Radcliffe inside the 10.
Wins the Heisman.
He's got the best offensive unit in the country. They're down to the 1.
They used Radcliffe before.
And that's what they did to him before.
And Lamar Jackson is celebrating like he scored, and the officials are marking him down at the 1. Jackson kept the ball, and we're marking him down. That's a touchdown.
Yes,
They'll
it
review
is.
it. They should review this. And Jackson very quickly got up celebrating, and the officials have gone back, and then the officials now conferring. And someone came in and corrected and said, no, that was a touchdown. So people have their pencils over their Heisman voting right now.
And this great crowd is jacked at Papa John's Cardinal Stadium. King from the goal line. .25, maybe the 26-yard line.
A week of the season at the least.
Johnson back in at quarterback. Blitz coming, and he's hit as he throws. Fake the flanker screen, throw inside on the quick post to Badette. There is a flag down. Is this roughing?
Yeah.
Roughing the
Yes, it
passer.
is.
Number 97 on the defense. That's a 15-yard penalty.
Starting left guard.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
2 steps.
Yep.
Can't do it. Couple of yards and no more. Approaching the 650 mark. Williams. Johnson keeps it after a nice fake. Johnson still on his feet, has a first down and more. Shotgun to Boom Williams. Not this time. He'll lose 3. Snell. Ball was taken away.
College, the coach has said he's really been coming on the last few weeks. And because the momentum of the runner was still leaning forward, Snell was still fighting for yardage. The officials did not call it dead.
Shy of their own 45. Quarterback keeper.
Not reviewable. Although it was close, it looked to me like Snell was still fighting. So I thought it was a good job by the officials on the field.
First down, Louisville. Radcliffe.
Clock, wouldn't it be nice if you could milk it too?
Creaky's long field goal this year, 39 yards. Now Jackson will scramble. Gets to the 33, 4 minutes. Radcliffe. Out of bounds near the 20. It'll be another first down.
Then
That could change your mind.
Illegal snap on the offense. Number 61. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Jackson. And right in his face, Jordan Jones. 2nd and 18. Jackson throws underneath, and it's Hicatini, the tight end. Let's see what Jackson can do. Throws over the middle. It's been wide open all day, and it's a first down.
an extra yardage for the first down.
He has a 100-yard receiving game. Jackson Kept it himself. He fumbled the ball. Kentucky says they have it.
This is going to be reviewed very close to whether Lamar Jackson was down or not.
Kentucky got it.
It goes down. Does any part of his body, not his hand, touch the ground before the ball comes out? Yes, it does. That's his wrist. That is not his hand. So because the wrist is connected to the forehand, the ground cannot cause a fumble. This, it's right on the wrist. If that's the back of his hand, boy, that's awfully close.
Boy, it is ever.
The hand can touch the ground, and the ball can come out. If the wrist or forearm touches,
most important thing in
field
this
is confirmed. First down for Kentucky.
forearm.
Can Kentucky do anything with it? Gonna run straight up the middle with Kemp, and Kemp is popped.
And you don't want to do anything that gives the ball back to Louisville. Overtime right now for Kentucky's not the worst.
Johnson throws a strike to midfield.
Seconds is really going to hurt you at the end. Don't save any timeouts.
Quarterback keeper. Johnson out of bounds. Legitimate shot. Kemp to the 34. I think they're looking for 5 yards. Johnson throws underneath. There's 6 more.
I don't think you're throwing it if you're Kentucky.
Johnson hands it off. Kemp, maybe a yard. 47 yards to take the lead. And leave Louisville precious little time. And he did it again. Are you kidding me? Dawkins and Samuel are deep. Samuel will bring it back, but only to the 21. And look at the clock. And do your best Stanford imitation.
Yeah. Just start tossing it around.
Jackson under pressure. Look how quick. Throws it 1.5 miles, but defenders back there, and Kentucky has the ball as the clock goes to 0-0. What an upset.